So before we start, I want to ask you one thing. Who is your man of the match for the Chelsea versus Arsenal match? I think if you want to know my man of the match, I think you should stay around for the at the end of the video. I will say that. But in this video, this is the Chelsea versus Arsenal player rating. Where we be rating players based on their performance. And as you can see, my voice is a little bit. I lost my voice because I was screaming when Pedro Neto scored that equalizer against Arsenal. But before we start this, I really think I really think that we still have a long way to go this season, especially for our backline. I've said this time in, time out. Our backline is going to cost us a whole lot of points, and that goal that was scored was solely blamed on our backline because I don't know where they were when that goal was scored. But without further ado, let's just get into the player rating. It's going to be a very quick one. So starting from my number one is Robert Sanchez. Obviously, he was good. He made quite a few saves. I think he wasn't quite as shaky as he used to be normally. Like I said in my preview, I said it depends on the Sanchez that decides to turn up. You get me? If the Sanchez that played against Bonamor turns up, yeah. The Sanchez that played against which other team did he play with? He played against Bonamor 12. He played against which other team? Can't remember, man, because he has a lot of blunder. If the Sanchez on his day turns up, then I think we are going to win that match. Well, I think he played well for me prior to that goal that was scored, which he didn't do his due diligence in covering the first bar of the post. You get me? And that's the only part I will blame him. But that goal was heavily on our defense, was because of Malo Gusto and Wesley Fofana. I don't know where they went because these were their position, those were their channel, and in fact our whole backline, no one was marking them because, bro, they were on holiday. Saka and Martinelli were on holiday. Martinelli, that he's not really been his best season. He came against us and he scored. And we experienced the same thing against Newcastle, even though we won. Isak hasn't been good. Since Isak scored against Chelsea, he has been banging goal for fun. And then on there, my two centre back is Wesley Fofana, who I think was very good as well. We'll be giving him a 7.5 rating. Did I rate Sanchez? I rate Sanchez 6.5. We'll be giving Wesley Fofana a 7.5 rating. I think generally, he didn't put a foot wrong. I think he was all right. He played well. He didn't get any booking. In fact, like they held down that defense, the whole area duels, which I really think was going to be Arsenal's biggest threat. They held it down, and Arsenal couldn't even score from the area duel. So I think he was very solid. It's for a 7.5. And then his centre back partner, Levi Colwell. You know what my love for this player. I love him very much, and I think he was solid in this match as well. He actually got a yellow card. Get me? And I can say the team really do enough to protect our backline from that goal. I think they actually left our backline a little bit sometimes naked. You get me? Which could have cost us the game. And on the right side, go with Malo Gusto, who I think he was good. He was all right. Didn't really play much of I think they had a goal he could have scored, which he missed. A whole lot of things, but defensively he was good. He held that wing down. Apart from that goal, you get me? But I'm judging them from that goal. That goal was Malo Gusto's wing, and it was nowhere to be found, and the goal was scored. So I think we'll give him a 6.5 as well. And on the other side, Marco Kurela. Marco Kurela was very good. Marco Kurela was solid. He was very solid. He kept Saka quiet throughout the whole game. He kept Saka on pandemic. It was pandemic era. It was COVID-19 lockdown. You get me? When Saka was out of the game, I think it was literally on honeymoon when Gabriel Jesus was there because no much action was there. You get me? Obviously, we know the level and know the level and what Saka can play on his day, but man, nah. He kept him quiet. Saka didn't have no successful dribble. He didn't really do much. That wing was dead, like a graveyard. You get me? So I think Cucurella was very solid. So let's go to the midfield. Moises, Ngolo, Kante. Oh my goodness, what a player! Moses Casado, what a player. He was literally everywhere. He was literally everywhere. He was everywhere. He was everywhere. He was helping defensively. He was helping attacking. He was helping the defense. He was helping the midfield. He was helping the attacks. He was literally everywhere. Like, he played like prime Kante. Obviously, I think this might be a little bit exaggeration, but he played like prime Kante. I made a video about him discussing about how he's one of our most important player currently. Go check it out. Go check it out in the playlist, deep dive playlist in my YouTube channel. Go check it out. So I think we're going to give him a very solid 8.5. Very solid 8.5. It was very good. Romeo Lavia was alright. Didn't really do much. They held the midfield. They bossed the midfield. Romeo Lavia was good. I think he didn't really play his parts to that goal that was scored against or something like that. You get me? So I'll be giving him a 7. Overall, it was good. And then we'll go to the other wing, Noni Madueke, which everyone says that he wasn't good and stuff. To me, I think he was alright. I think he played well. He did his defensive responsibility. He was just a little bit selfish. I think he just sometimes he shoots the ball when he shouldn't have. He just, I think he has a indecision problem. Obviously, when Enzo Maresca took him off, he went straight into the changing room. Maybe he was pissed or something. I don't really know, but I don't even think he's starting the next match after such attitude. But let's just see what happened. Obviously, it's the international break. I think I'll be giving Noni Madueke a 7. Yeah, it was good. So I think we'll be giving him a 7. But I think he has to improve on his decision making. And on the number 10 row is Cole Palmer, who was pretty much anonymous. Kopama was anonymous in that game. He didn't really do much in this game. He didn't really play that much in this game. But at the first 15 minutes, he did alright. He was outmarked in the game. Thomas Partey was marking him. Thomas Partey was like following him like everywhere he goes. Kind of Hazard Herrera vibe during the Chelsea Manchester United days. You get me? So Thomas Partey kind of marked him out of the game. A lot of people were saying, yeah, one doesn't turn up in big game. You get me? I really think he was not there. He was not on his A game today. So I'll be giving him a 6.5. Obviously, forgive me. This is quite late, but I have to make this video. If I don't make it now, I don't know when I'll make it. You get me? I might sound a little bit tired, but like just endure with me. And on the other side, the left wing side, is the man that scored us our equalizer, Pedro Neto, who was very good. It was very good. He played well. He got a goal when he moved to the right hand side, and which I've got a lot of people saying, should Pedro Neto be starting for us from next week or from our next match, and then Noni Madueke sits on the bench. That has been a lot of people's conversation. But let's just see what happens. Our next match is obviously Leicester City in the league after the international break. So let's just see what happens. And I'm expecting us to equally win that. Pedro Neto solid. We'll be giving him an 8. It was good. And then up front is Nicholas Jackson. He might not have scored, he might not have assisted, but I think he played really well, running to very good spaces, running to some nice channels. His link-up play today or yesterday wasn't really that good, so I think, but generally he played where he caused a lot of havoc in that midfield, got us few free kicks, drive the ball very very well into the into the centre back. Obviously, he scored a goal, but it was ruled outside. You get me? One of the best strikers in the league currently. I think I'll probably give him a 7. So, who is the man of the match? Have you told me your man of the match? So this is my man of the match. Obviously, the man of the match was given to Marco Kurela. But for me personally, my man of the match is Moses Casado, because bro, that guy was everywhere. I think he has been putting back to back good performance. Like, he was bodying everybody. I love what he did to Kai Havertz, that snake. I love what he did to him. He was everywhere, making tackles. At the point, I was scared that the worst part is that out of all those challenges he made, he didn't got any card from, and he didn't get any card. He was within the jurisdiction of the law. You get me? And man, that shows you the kind of player he is. What a player! What a player! And this is what we need from our captain. For me, he's the man of the match in this game. So it's up to you now. Tell me your man of the match. And if you can tell me your ratings of the player, tell me in the comment section. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. You will be.